Hi folks, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Pete. The state of Florida here has the largest population of Cuban Americans, and it's common to find a delicious Cuban sandwich. I love them, and that's what we're making today. Let's get to it. I'm using a Cuban loaf of bread, easy to find down here in Florida. Not so easy everywhere else. A baguette, you want something with a little firm on the outside and soft and chewy on the inside. Let's cut it up. We'll cut the loaf down about the center here. And then we're gonna take the narrow parts off of the loaf so we have a nice even sandwich. And then we wanna cut these down the center. You want to put mustard on the inside of both buns. You can use a regular mustard, or I mix up this little bit here of half mayonnaise, half mustard, and then I season it with Tajin. It's a common seasoning in Mexico. It's spelled T-A-J-I-N. The J is silent. Tajin seasoning. It's delicious. Great in sauces, on vegetables, eggs. Tajin seasoning is primarily chili peppers, sea salt, and dehydrated lime. It's commonly found in most U.S. grocery stores, and in Canada, just look for Mexican or Hispanic grocers. So I've got about a teaspoon in my mixture. We'll mix that up, and then we're going to apply that on both sides of the bun. Put a generous amount of mustard or my mustard mixture. Get it right out to the edges. You want a little bit of that flavor in each and every bite. My first layer, I'll be using some sweet ham. Notice how I folded each piece in half, and the flat edge I place to the outside of the bun. This keeps everything in order and flat and easy to stack. My next layer is thick cut Swiss cheese. I've cut this to fit the exact width of my bun. Pulled pork is our next topping. This is an important part of the Cuban sandwich. I could make a whole episode on how I do my pulled pork. I use the pork shoulder, put it in a slow cooker, season it, and add some barbecue sauce and beer. You can also find pulled pork near the sliced meat section or your local deli, already prepared and ready to go. So as you can see, I'm putting a generous layer on top of my Swiss cheese. You could use sliced pork, but I like the moisture of the pulled pork. Our last item is some dill pickles. I've cut them to fit the width of my loaf, and I add lots. You want a pickle in every bite. Now, if you have a Panini press, this is perfect for that. And if you don't, not to worry. Let me show you what I'm going to use on my stovetop. Just a simple cast iron pan, and then we'll flatten it out with another pan. Add a little cooking spray and a tab of butter to my cast iron pan that I've heated on a medium to high heat. Place the Cuban sandwich flat into your cast iron pan, and then we'll use another pan to press down. It works just like a panini press. We'll hold that down for 3 or 4 minutes until it's golden brown. Apply a light coating of cooking spray on top of the Cuban sandwich, and then flip it over. That's what you're looking for, that nice golden color. And then we'll press that down for another 3 or 4 minutes to complete our sandwich. It's all ready to go. Look at that, it's got a nice crunchy top on it. Oh, let's serve it up. Cut it on an angle, it's just easier to eat. And listen to this. Yep, that's what you want to hear. That little bit of crunch on the outside. Now let's take a look at the inside. Oh boy, look at the layers of meat and cheese. Doesn't that look mouth-watering? You could garnish it with a pickle and maybe a little side of potato chips. Oh boy, I can't wait to try it. Well, next time you're having some friends over, serve them up some Cuban sandwiches. Guaranteed to be a hit. Now I'm going to try one. Oh boy, don't they look delicious. Wow. Meaty, the ham, that pulled pork. You gotta have pickles, and try that mustard sauce I created. Well, thanks for coming out and watching In the Kitchen with Pete. Until next time, see ya.